Hello everyone. At the beginning of the film, an American beekeeper named Adam is seen collecting honeybees, while his neighbor, an elderly woman, is occupied with her tasks. Adam informs her that he has removed beehives from her fields to harvest honey and has installed machines in the fields to manage the bees. He promises to bring her honey in the evening and commends her charitable activities, highlighting her kindness. The woman expresses her gratitude for his help. Later, Adam retreats to his garage to extract honey from the hives, while the elderly woman, busy on her laptop, encounters a computer virus alert. Unsure how to proceed due to her age, she calls the support number provided and is advised by the support staff that the virus could lead to data loss, but could be fixed by downloading a specific app. Upon downloading the app as instructed, the support staff gain control over her entire system, discovering $200,000 in her account. Subsequently, they transfer $50,000 to her account and deceitfully request her to return the mistakenly transferred amount, claiming it is urgently needed. As the woman attempts to comply, her system is hacked through the app, leading to the shutdown of her laptop. Meanwhile, the fraudulent team celebrates their success in stealing $200,000 from her. When the woman finally manages to turn her laptop back on, she is devastated to find that she has been scammed and her account is empty. Following the scam, the elderly woman receives a notification from her bank about the fraudulent activity in her account. That evening, when Adam visits to deliver honey, he senses something amiss and encounters the woman's daughter, Emma, a police officer, who is investigating her mother's sudden death. Emma, grief-stricken, initially suspects Adam due to his presence and the fact that he was carrying a knife. Despite her partner's reassurances of Adam's innocence, Emma confronts Adam, questioning his visit. Adam explains his beekeeping activities as the reason for his presence. Upon investigating the field and examining the laptop, Emma discovers the financial discrepancy and realizes Adam's innocence. She then apologizes to Adam for her suspicion. During a conversation at her house, Emma learns that Adam was unaware of the scam involving her mother's charity funds. Emma reveals her team has identified OMA and similar companies as culprits behind online financial scams. Adam, feeling compelled to act, contacts a secret service to share information about the scam affecting the elderly woman and obtains the location of OMA's company. Upon arriving, Adam is initially blocked by security guards but manages to confront the scamming team, declaring a stern warning against future scams. Despite being outnumbered, Adam fights off attackers and strategically places bombs to ensure the cessation of their fraudulent activities, leaving a message of retribution for exploiting innocent people before making his escape. After the confrontation, as the attackers retreat, the bombs Adam planted detonate, completely destroying the building and effectively dismantling the company involved in scams. The incident is reported to Matt, the head of the fraudulent operation, who is perplexed by the attack's audacity and scale. Despite realizing the victim was Hume, contrasting their usual elderly targets, Matt learns that Adam single-handedly neutralized their large team and caused the destruction. Matt then seeks additional muscle from the head of his security, a reputedly tough individual, to retaliate against Adam. Upon locating Adam, the hired goons target his beekeeping machinery before advancing to his factory. Adam, however, manages to overpower and defeat them, causing fear among the remaining attackers. Emma, arriving with her team, witnesses the aftermath, including the destruction of Adam's factory. Adam then captures one of the attackers, coercing him into revealing information over a call to Matt before ultimately disposing of him in the sea. In a threatening exchange with Matt, Adam vows to find and stop him, marking the beginning of a determined hunt. Matt, shaken by the efficiency of Adam's one-man assault, seeks increased security measures from his head of security, who advises caution and suggests informing Matt's mother of the situation. Despite the warning, Matt insists on continuing his illicit activities, dismissing the concerns for his safety. The dialogue underscores the tension and impending confrontation between Adam's quest for justice and Matt's determination to maintain his criminal operations. The chief of security discreetly contacts Matt's mother, who reminds him of his duty to protect his son, including dealing with Matt's misdeeds. Subsequently, the head of the guards reaches out to a criminal associate, requesting the assignment of their most skilled assassin to eliminate Adam. Meanwhile, Emma discovers the body of one of the workers disposed of by Adam, noting the severed fingers as a disturbing signature of the killer's method. The tasked assassin attempts to ambush Adam at a petrol station by colliding with his car and opening fire. However, Adam evades the bullets, ultimately subduing the assassin using a box of honey, which, after covering the assassin in honey, he ignites, leading to her death. Adam continues his grim ritual by severing the assassin's fingers before destroying the petrol station by setting it ablaze. The failure to eliminate Adam is reported back to Matt and the head of the guards, prompting disbelief and concern over their diminishing resources. Emma, arriving at the scene of the latest confrontation, deduces the involvement of a powerful orchestrator behind the escalating violence and decides to escalate the matter to higher authorities. In response to the growing threat, the head of the guards amasses a larger force to confront Adam, providing them with detailed intelligence on their target. Meanwhile, Adam infiltrates a facility using the severed fingers to bypass security measures, gathering intel on Oma Company's network and its parent organization. Emma, recognizing the severity of Adam's vendetta and its implications, consults with a senior FBI officer to outline the scope of his actions and the pursuit of the criminal network linked to Oma Company, signaling an intensified investigation into the widespread corruption and Adam's relentless crusade against it. Emma informs her senior FBI officer about the threat posed by Adam and the necessity for military assistance to halt his actions. The officer concurs, signaling the escalation of efforts to stop Adam's vendetta against the fraudulent network. Meanwhile, Matt's associate, busy training new recruits in scamming techniques, is interrupted by a third company's officer with a warning to evacuate the premises due to imminent danger. Initially resistant, the associate is compelled to comply after Matt orders the evacuation, prioritizing their safety over operations. As discussions on neutralizing Adam intensify among the company officers, Adam himself infiltrates their meeting, startling them by correcting his misrepresented weight in their information files. His unexpected presence and the revelation of his identity provoke a chaotic attempt to apprehend him, but Adam overpowers the officers, leaving one conscious as a deliberate choice. He then confronts Matt's fleeing associate, offering a stern ultimatum to vacate the premises. Despite Adam's warning, the associate defiantly refuses, risking the lives of his team for the sake of their jobs. Adam's pursuit continues as he skillfully evades gunfire and subdues the officers one by one, using tactical advantage and physical prowess to neutralize his attackers, including a lethal confrontation involving an elevator. Upon capturing Matt's associate, Adam demands information about their operations, leveraging the threat of violence. The associate, under duress, reveals Matt's identity as the orchestrator behind the scams, likening Adam's determination to confront danger to a beekeeper's resolve against even the queen bee. As Emma and her partner arrive at the scene, Adam discreetly withdraws, avoiding detection. The narrative highlights Adam's relentless pursuit of justice against the scam network, juxtaposed with law enforcement's efforts to apprehend him and dismantle the fraudulent operations. Adam discreetly informs Emma, without revealing his presence, that he holds responsibility for her mother's death, before making a quick escape. Emma's partner momentarily detains him, but Adam manages to evade capture without resorting to violence. As Emma and her partner comb through the area for clues, Matt and the head of his security, attending a party, receive a distressing call alerting them to the seizure of their operations by law enforcement. Matt, under the guise of facing a minor business hiccup, reaches out to his mother for assistance, revealing her to be the President of the United States. Emma deduces Adam's intent to confront Matt directly due to his pivotal role in the scam operations. She shares this insight with her FBI contact, highlighting the overarching influence of a major entity named Danforth, linked to Matt and his influential mother. The revelation that Danforth's software has been instrumental in defrauding elderly individuals underscores the gravity of the situation, known only to a select few within the law enforcement circle. With the urgency to prevent further violence from Adam, especially against such high-profile targets, the FBI authorizes Emma to mobilize a significant force for protective measures. Subsequently, Emma and her partner oversee the security arrangements at the White House, where another assassin has been enlisted to bolster the defense. In a daring maneuver, Adam infiltrates the White House grounds by concealing himself beneath a delivery truck, eliminating a security officer to advance, undetected. Disguised in the uniform of the fallen officer, Adam plants a bomb within a vehicle before shedding the disguise for his attire. As he mingles among the party attendees within the White House, both the head of security and Emma notice him, triggering a swift response from the officers present. This escalation places Adam at the epicenter of a critical confrontation within one of the nation's most secure locations, pitting his quest for vengeance against the formidable forces aligned to protect Matt and his mother, the president, highlighting the intensifying showdown between justice and corruption. Upon capturing Adam, Matt's mother, alongside the head of security, confronts him, demanding explanations for his actions and his breaches of their security. The tension escalates as an FBI officer arrives, revealing to Matt's mother the extent of the fraudulent activities conducted under the guise of Danforth, her son's company, which have been scamming and defrauding people. Shocked by these revelations, Matt's mother questions him, only to receive confirmation of the illicit operations fueling her fund. As the confrontation unfolds, Adam seizes the moment to detonate a bomb he had planted in a car, creating chaos that allows him to advance further into the White House, neutralizing additional security personnel in his path. Matt, caught in the revelation of his schemes, attempts to justify his actions as necessary to meet the financial demands placed by his mother, inadvertently implicating her in the moral culpability of his wrongdoings. His mother, taken aback, renounces the corrupt practices, insisting on restitution and public apologies to the victims, ready to face the consequences of their actions, marking a pivotal moment of acknowledgement and responsibility. Meanwhile, Adam continues his relentless advance, leaving a trail of chaos in his wake, driven by a deep-seated resolve to confront the corruption and deceit embodied by Matt and the exploitative network he represents. This dramatic showdown within the White House underscores the high stakes of Adam's crusade against systemic fraud, setting the stage for a climactic resolution to his quest for justice. In a climactic encounter, the assassin engages Adam, initiating a fierce combat. Despite the assassin's prowess, Adam's resolve and combat skills prove superior. Turning the tide, Adam overcomes and fatally defeats the assassin, showcasing his determination to pursue justice at any cost. Advancing further, Adam confronts the heat of the guards, who warns him of the potential fatal consequences of his actions. Unfazed, Adam expresses his indifference to death and incapacitates the guard, illustrating his unwavering commitment to his cause. The situation intensifies as a terrified Matt, in a desperate bid to protect himself, resorts to shooting the FBI officer. In a dramatic escalation, Matt then takes his own mother hostage, pointing a gun at her to use as a shield against Adam. This act of desperation underscores the extent of Matt's moral decay and his willingness to endanger even his closest kin to save himself. Adam, undeterred, makes a decisive move and eliminates Matt, rescuing his mother from the immediate threat. As Emma and her companion arrive on the scene, they find Adam at a critical juncture. Emma, having witnessed Adam's actions, is faced with the decision to apprehend him, but ultimately chooses not to act, allowing Adam to escape the scene. Adam's escape is marked by a dramatic plunge into the sea, donning a swimming suit as law enforcement converges on his location. His dive into the water symbolizes his escape from the immediate reach of justice, leaving the pursuit unresolved. This concluding scene encapsulates the themes of justice, vengeance, and moral ambiguity, leaving the story of Adam's crusade against a corrupt network hanging in the balance. The narrative concludes with a poignant reflection on the costs of seeking justice in a world riddled with corruption and deceit. What do you think? Is the movie worth seeing or not? Leave your answer in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss the summary of your favorite films.